Seriously, guys, it's been a minute since we've done a new car review. I kind of miss them. This one is interesting because this one came out. I knew nothing about it. I didn't get one. A lot of people were released on these. I just wasn't part of the release, but it's better late than never. This caused a lot of hype. A lot of people were excited about this. I'm super stoked to unbox one and drive one today. Boom. What is up, guys? My name is Mark Centerman. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog, guys. We have a new one today, and again, this one has a lot of hype. Everybody that I saw do a review on this, they had nothing but amazing things to say. I am super stoked. This is the Axial Gilamon. You don't pronounce the G Gilamon, it's Gilamon. And this one is very, very unique. One, it's an A-scale rock crawler, but it's a true rock crawler. On the front, it has Axial Gilamon. Apparently, Gilamon's like a lizard. Looks like a little lizard guy. But this is a 2.2 trail buggy, four-wheel drive RTR. So 2.2 being the tire size, so this has two wheels. This is considered an A-scale rock crawler. LED lights included, Adventure Series 2-year limited warranty, RTR ready to run. Should be good to go out of the box. On the front, it has the beautiful blue and green colorway. My goodness. That looks good. But it also comes in a red, white, and black colorway, which that one has a Warn logo on the front. That one might be licensed. I don't know if the green one, I guess we'll find out eventually. On the bottom, it talks about some of the features. It does come with a DX3 transmitter, SR515 receiver. Thank you. It's not a 2-in-1 receiver. And this is a good receiver. 5-channel DSMR technology, 70 amp brushed ESC, smart ESC, 21 turn brush motor, officially licensed Raceline Avenger 2.2 wheels. I love how they do licensing on the wheels, and I believe the tires are licensed also. Yeah, they're Mickey Thompson's. Very, very cool. ASD equipped rear portal axle. So that is the big thing on this. It can actually lock the rear wheels, but not both rear wheels. It can lock the left wheel or the right wheel at different times, so you can corner quicker or better. Not quicker, I guess you don't do quicker in rock crawling, but you can corner tighter by locking the rear wheels. I'm super excited to try that out. AT6 transmission. Looks like it includes a 30% underdrive to rear axle that dramatically improves climbing and increases maneuverability. Very nice. Multicolor LED rock lights with controller. What? There's like a separate controller? For nighttime crawling, pre-installed LED rock lights illuminate each wheel, housed in rugged cases, and the bright LEDs are clamped to the cage, which allows lights to be moved. Oh, sweet. Multiple colors add clarity for crawling and style. Cycle through 7 color options using the push button controller, which also acts as an off switch. Very, very nice. Trail buggy design, ASD compatible AF16P, heavy duty front portal axle. So it does have portal axles. Holy crap, this thing is a freaking beast. And it's like a true rock crawler. And I don't even know if you would consider the scale, because I guess some rock crawlers do look like this, but this thing is purpose built. There's the ASD, it stands for Axial Selectable Drive. It's their version of cutting brakes. AXP8 platform. What's so revolutionary about the AXP8? Let's start with the tube cage chassis that is both realistic and durable. Add in the stout of the AF16P portal axles and the installed rear axle ASD, and the Gilamon 2.2 is a king of the rocks. AF16 portal axles, IS10 internal spring shocks. So the shocks don't have springs around them. That's pretty unique. The springs are inside the shock. Typically that gives you more of a droop setup and it gives you more articulation, so it has more travel. But since it's a droop setup, it lowers the center of gravity, so it should handle really, really well over the rocks. Heavy duty WB12 front and rear drive shafts offer the durability needed to withstand the abuse of crawling over rocks and rugged trails. Very, very nice. On the sides of the box, tells you a little bit about the dimensions and has a cool shot of the red Gilamon leading the green and blue Gilamon. This is not for children under 14 years. This is not a toy. Of course it's not a toy. Come on, we don't play with toys. These are hobby grade models. On the other side, it shows the colorways, and my goodness, that blue and green looks so freaking good. It comes with everything you need except for a 2 to 3S LiPo battery with IC3 or EC3 connector and compatible battery charger, which we have the one that it calls for, the 5003S. Let me make sure I have it here. Boom, 100C 5003S IC3 connector. I'll put a link in the description below. That's the battery that it calls for. Let's take this thing out of the box. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is exciting. I've never had an A-scale crawler before. It really looks like a Capra. I guess the Capra would be the 10 scale crawler. This is like its bigger brother. One thing that kind of sucks is I don't have a lot of 2.2 tires. I have them on order because we are going to hop this thing up. Spoiler alert. Oh my goodness. It's really like a bomber. Okay, so this does have some licensing. Golly, this thing looks freaking good. I won't talk about it too much until we actually just pull it out and drive it. Ready? You hear that? The angels. Look at how beautiful that thing is. Golly, that paint scheme looks so good. Mega droop setup. I mean, the shocks are pretty much almost all the way down, but look at how much look at how much travel there is. Oh yeah, mega articulation. Okay, sorry, I'm getting carried away. Let's take this stuff out. Wait a second. No, they're already on there. So what's this? Interesting. Oh my goodness, that looks good. Dang it, I don't have a green thumb steer for a Spectrum remote. That's a problem. Very nice. Oh, yes! New car day. Man, that looks good. Oh, that looks so freaking good. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at the suspension travel. That is insane. Okay, so in regards to what it comes with some marking material. Proline actually ordered these tires. I think I actually ordered all 3 of those sets right there. Huh, interesting. And then I am using that charger and everything, but it does come with, oh look, and it also tells you what upgrades you can run on it. Very cool. Then it comes with your instruction manual, some servo horns. Now these servo horns, they look exactly the same as the ones that are on it. However, these are 23 2-spline servo horns. So I guess if you run some of the older Spectrum stuff or some other servos that use 23 2-splines, you can run these. And then it comes with AA batteries. And then it also comes with some extra lights. Now I don't know what these lights are for. Maybe you can get some extra buckets and put them on here somewhere and you can have some extra lights, but I'm assuming there's a place to put them on there somewhere. Just don't know where to put them yet. And then it comes with the DX3 remote. Very good remote. Also, I don't need a thumb steer because it already comes with a thumb steer. Very, very nice. Holy crap. I am so excited to drive this thing. So taking a look at the truck, we're not going to go too in depth. All I know is I was looking where to put the battery. There is not a place to put the battery under the truck. The way you put the battery in is, although this looks like it's screwed on, this actually just pops right off like that, and the battery goes in there. So the 3S battery does fit in there. I did check. It's a little tight, but once this is closed, you won't even be able to tell difference. So super stoked about that. You can see the lights there. There are some lights there. There are some lights there. I think they're above every tire. Oh yeah, see, there's some lights on the bottom there also. You can kind of see them there. Very, very cool. And here is that shifting servo to lock each side separately on the rear axle. Very cool. Portal axles. Look at how big and beefy these axles are. My goodness, those are massive. And those drive shafts are metal. Oh, let's see these. Those are, it's like a plastic housing, but the end piece is the actual universal part is metal. Very, very, very nice. Super cool. There's a shot from under the truck. It is brushed. Maybe we should put a brushless in it. Anyways, let's charge the battery up and drive this thing. All right, guys, before we go ripping this thing, I want to point out a few things. First off, these tires are actually pretty good for RTR tires. Like, they don't feel plasticky. It feels like a pretty soft rubber, and they are licensed. I actually like these. They're nice. Okay, the lights. So we have lights on the front. Check those out. And then we have lights. Uh-oh, my battery's coming up. There we go. My hood was coming up. And then we have lights on the back that go under here, just like that. Now there's a little switch right in here. And whenever you hit this switch, the lights change. And then you can turn it off. Oh, there's white, there's off. I like the green the best because it's green. I think it looks good, but very cool. So there's a little light switch thing right in there. It's not on the remote. And then with my 3S battery, this thing keeps popping up. So we're going to figure out a way to hide this. Maybe we'll put it under the battery strap. Maybe that's the way to go. All right, I figured it out. You just flip the battery around and you run the lead inside. There's enough room inside and closes up just fine. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to rip. All right, guys. So first off, it's not crazy fast, which it's not supposed to be. It's not 2-speed. It's supposed to be a rock crawler, but as you can see, whenever you start going really fast, it does kind of a hopping thing. I'm assuming that's because there's some flat spots on the tires after I took it out of the box, but yeah, see, it's doing a little hopping thing. Not bad, and I'm sure once you put tires on it, that's not a problem at all. But there's no suspension. It's literally just sitting on the shocks. It's pretty crazy. My guess is it's gonna completely destroy this crawling area that that I go to, because this crawling area is really easy for, not really easy, but it's a challenge for 10 scale crawlers. But as you can see, not a challenge at all for the Gilamon. My goodness. I mean, it's just destroying this thing. I mean, what a freaking beast. All right, I'm gonna try the little wheel locking thing. All right, I locked the right wheel. As you can see, it just kind of pivots around. Very, very nice. Okay, now I'm releasing the lock on the right wheel. So you push and hold it, and then that's what locks it up. You don't push it and it locks up and then you drive. All right, now we're gonna lock up the left wheel. Wow, that's pretty freaking good, guys. Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's say we want to go around this rock right here. We're gonna lock the left tire, which is up. I mean, you can pretty much just pivot right around that rock. No problem. I mean, this thing tackles everything in this area. Again, this is where I'll take, oh, look at that articulation. I'll take my, my mini crawlers here too. So obviously it should be able to handle this really, really, really well, and it does. What an absolute freaking beast. I mean, it can tackle everything. Oh, look at that. We came on something that we can't handle. Centered on a rock, which is no problem. You just got to line the wheels up with that rock and it goes over it, no problem. Look at that articulation. I really liked hitting this rock right here because it kind of showed, look, you can see the tires. Look at that. Oh man. But this rock right here, it handled no freaking problem. Wait, I need to hug this corner. Oh, and it actually did help there. Look at this. What an absolute freaking beast. Look at that. Holy crap, I gotta take a picture of that. That's freaking good. Okay, this is so good here that we're gonna go to a section that I usually don't take my crawlers because it's a little too hardcore. We're about to take it to an area that I'll only take the really hardcore stuff. This area right here, it's really steep. The rocks are a lot bigger. Let's see if it can, oh, let's see if it can tackle this wall. Oh my goodness. All right. Wow. I mean, this is so hardcore. I'm not even going up there to get it. It flips over. I mean, I have to, but you don't want to. I've never had a crawler that can tackle this area. What a freaking beast. Holy smokes. This thing is a rock crawling tank. And absolutely, if you're doing like a rock crawling competition, if it's allowed, like the dig functions are allowed, or the locking rear axles allowed, that will definitely help, because sometimes getting around those the little barriers or the gates is not easy. I haven't flipped this thing yet. I'll probably flip it now. Yeah, I just realized I haven't flipped it yet. Wow, what a freaking beast. This is definitely the most capable crawler I have. I am gonna upgrade this thing because I want to put wheels and tires on it. I definitely want to put some Pro-Line tires on it. I want to get a power system that has FOC. Kind of stuck right here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Look at how sweet that looks. Wow, just wow. This thing is freaking impressive. What a beast. Like nothing. We're gonna do one last demo on the flat ground of the locking rear diff. So here we go. So locking the right side. You can see it's locked up. Letting go, unlocking it. Lock up the left side. Oh man, that is so good. So good. So freaking good. Wow. Oh man. That is awesome. And look at those lights. This thing is so sweet. All right, we're doing the recap in here because it is blistering hot outside. My goodness, I was just dripping beads. But this is definitely the best crawler in my collection. I mean, there was nothing it couldn't tackle. Before this, it was probably the Capra. So this is essentially just a bigger Capra with bigger tires. Just an absolute machine. I love the way it looks. The speed is perfect. The servo is actually really good too. I got out of a couple of tight situations by wiggling the steering and it actually kind of loosened the truck up to get up. The tires are good. However, I'm going to put some Pro Lines on there. I don't think you have to change the tires, but it might be a little bit better with maybe some softer ones. The looks are really growing on me. At first, I wasn't a big fan of the rock crawler looking trucks. I really like the scale trucks. I guess this is scale if you want a rock crawler, but I think it looks really, really cool. I love the blue and green. And because it's a cage, you don't have to worry about scratching the body up really bad. I'm starting to really like it. The ASD in the back, the locking differentials in the back, the left and right side, that is so cool. Now, the only caveat to that is I don't know much about rock crawling competitions. I don't know how many people are going to approve or what competitions approve that function. I also don't know very many rock crawling competitions that do A scales. Maybe that's the rock bouncer class. I'm not sure. The only competitions I've been to were 10 scale. Maybe they make a new class for this. I don't know. But what I do know is it crawls like an absolute beast. So I couldn't help but notice when it was going over the rocks, like there's literally no area that I could go to that the thing would get stuck. So when it was going over the rocks, it really did feel like a lizard was crawling over everything. I think it's properly named. It's named Gilamon because it's the Gila monster, which a Gila monster is a gigantic beast of a lizard. Perfect name for the truck. I absolutely love it. The one thing I did notice is there was a lot of drivetrain noise. I don't know if that's the transmission. I don't know if that's just the gears, the differentials, maybe the power system. Not sure what it is. I'm hoping whenever I upgrade things, because I'm going to put another power system in it, I'm going to upgrade this thing. I think it's going to be fun, that it gets rid of some of that drivetrain noise. It's not bad, but it's noticeable. I think if it was quiet and smooth, I think it would be that much better. Not a problem. I'm just being picky. Overall, guys, you want a hardcore crawler? Get this thing.